Now, one thing I found is that you want to get it good and flat so that this is turning nice and straight. It was turning straight when you took it off the lathe. You want it turning straight when you put it back on the lathe, because if it's moving in and out, it's going to be hard to get those pen lines even. So what I made was a little holder for the pen, and the pen fits into the holder like this. And I just tonight put that little piece of wire on there because I want to try something later in terms of getting the horizontal lines absolutely even. But for now, I'm just going to do the vertical lines. And I want to be at center. Well, let's see, how would I know? I'm just going to eyeball this. It's pretty good, actually. Whoops. Oh, this is good.
Set it against your tailstock height.
Yeah, I could do that, but it's not that critical. All right, so I have it on center, and now I have a popsicle stick here somewhere that fits in my index wheel like that, and I can draw my lines. My little piece of wire is getting in the way. I'll just bend it out of the way for now, and I'll bend it back later if it works. Okay. So I'm just making a line, vertical line, and I should put a pencil line up here so that if I want to stop, instead of going all the way up, I'll know where to stop. Okay. Take my next line. Now, someone was talking about wood burning. You could do the wood burner on a surface like this also, but what I do is I'd rather make the lines in pencil and then wood burn them freehand. It works just as well for me, rather than messing with the wood burner on a flat plane. Now the distance, the problem again with something like this is the accuracy of the lines, and the distance between the lines depends on the accuracy of how you cut the grooves with the bandsaw and how well the popsicle stick centers it on that particular spot. But when you have this many lines and this many little boxes, no one can see the difference. Or if they can, they aren't going to talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, but you get the idea, right?
Yes.
Now, going around on the other part of it, let me talk about getting the lines between. So this is this would give me half the number of lines I need for that design. So what I need to do is I need to come in here and pick a halfway mark on one part of this. I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not. Like that? Is that better? And then what I'll do is move the pen up onto move the standard or the pen up so that it centers on that line. And then every time I come back to here, it will give me that same spot on the line because I've raised the pen up to the distance I need in order to accomplish that line. Does that make sense? The other thing I could do would be to loosen this and move it around to where it's at that point and then tighten it back down. The problem is whether or not it's going to go right back into the same plane. So I find that moving this up just a little bit is a better solution than moving the index wheel itself, or at least that's what I've been doing. Now, to get the horizontal lines, I want the lines to be about the same. I want to make as close to a square as I can. So I want the lines to be about the same distance apart as they are vertical. Now, in this case, since I've only got half my lines, I'm going to slow the lathe way down and see how slow it goes. That's pretty slow. Okay, so I'm just going to put the pen up to the surface and let it come around. Now I've got that little wire spacer on there, and if I put that on the line I'm looking at,
Great idea.
whoops. Now, if you screw a line up, I just moved my scene. I've got this double line here because I wasn't concentrating, I guess, enough. You can always go back and either sand it off and start again, or you can leave it alone and see if it makes any difference. Now, in this piece, can you tell where that line was that was screwed up?
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh yeah, it's clear as day, Walt.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right.
Yep,
there,
yep,
right there.
yep.
Yep, that's where. Yep, I saw it.
That thickness. And so if you don't take care of it now, you can't do anything about it later. So, I'll just have to throw this in the fire.
Oh, we were just teasing. You can't see it, Walt.